Good evening once again, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our Levy Department, co-comrades and the reviewers. The Queen Mrs. Solushola live from our Limosho Shasha branch have a case of domestic violence reported by Mrs. Ezine Eberechukwu against Mr. Uchenna Eberechukwu. The both parties are live in our office. Please join us as we interview them for a peaceful resolution. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Please let your comment be meaningful, be useful to both the viewers, ourselves, the parties, please. Thank you. And please share for others to learn from others' mistakes. Have a wonderful afternoon. Okay, Ezine, can we hear from you? What is the reason why you brought the man here? Use your mic properly, please.
The reason why I reported him here is because this is not the first, it's not the second. He has been beating me, and whenever he wants to beat me, he does not beat me like a woman being. Always use stick, pipe, anything that he see, and he always bring out blood on my body. So that's why he has been threatening me that he will kill me, he will blind my eyes, and he also remove my teeth, that he will deal with me mercilessly in this Lagos. So that's why I brought him here before he killed me.
You tell us how you met him. If people are married, how you married him, what the beating has been beating you, what led to all those beating. So start your statement from the beginning, how you met him.
Well,
Now,
I know him through a sister, through a cousin sister. That's how we met. Before he now came to
which
my, that is 2013. Before he now came to my place out in the village to tell my people that he wanted to marry me, but he has not paid my bride price. So it was that 2013 that we have started to be, we have been living together, and we have 3 kids. And since that year, since that 2000, because it was 2013, that during December time. So, and I followed him 2014 January to Lagos after he has made the intention known to my family. So since then we have been living together, and since then the beating have started till now.
I've told you, all the beating, talk why he's beating you.
Okay, ma, I can't actually recall the past years, but the present ones now I can still tell. Like the one that happened, the ones that have been happening throughout this year. That was on 2nd of this year, 2nd of January this year. So that was early morning. He called me. He asked me to give him something, either phone or something like that, or water. And I was lying down inside the room. So either I was not feeling fine then. So I now told him, she,
Everything like that.
and I told him that you should, as in, you should help me to share. The water is beside him. Yes, it's like the water was inside the parlor on top of the table. Him too, he was sitting on the in the parlor, was watching film. So he was not calling me. I was lying down either on the floor in the parlor with a mat. He now said I should give him water, and I told him the water is beside you. Must I be the one to stand up and give you the water? He got provoked that I'm trying to write in, that he sent me a message and I didn't respond. I'm telling him that is the water not there. So that the same day, that one just passed. Let me just, after 10 to 15 or 20 minutes again, I was lying down, that because that time, during that time, he used to stay at Ikeja. He used to come back weekend, that is Saturday evening like this. He used to stay at Ikeja. He would come back weekend. So whenever he used to come back weekend, he used to buy fruits like orange. So that day, he went to the kitchen that the same day, after about 10 or 15 minutes later, after we had that argument. So he went to the kitchen. When he now went to the kitchen, he now collected some oranges, and the knife was also in the kitchen. So when he now collected the oranges, he now came inside. I was still lying down. He now told me that I should go and get him a knife. That was when I now said, ah, shey is the same kitchen that you went and collected the orange, and the knife is there too, that you should have collected the knife, not with a harsh voice. I was just trying to, before you know it, he started beating me, he slapped me. So when he now slapped me, the slap did not stop once, he started the slapping. So that was when the fight now started, that he almost blind my eyes. Wound injury was all over my body. So he split me to the extent that he dragged my hair, because that time I'll make hair. I fix this crotchet. He pulled my head. So after then, I called my family. I explained everything to them, which they also called him. He told them his own side of the story, that I'm not respecting him, that he will send me a message and I will be telling him she is not inside that kitchen that he's coming out from, that he should have taken the knife. Why will he send me a message and I will be
Use that mic properly.
why will he be sending me message and I'll be telling him is it not in that the same kitchen that he's coming out from? So after then, my family now told him that no matter what, that he should not lay his hand on me again. And even that time, he was telling them that he's tired of the marriage, that he don't want to marry again. In fact, I should fuck out of his house, that he don't want me again, that if I want to go, that I should go with the children, that he don't mind. But after everything, they say, my family now talk to me, they say I should let go, that I should endure, that they have already talking to him. And he has already promised them that he will not beat me again. So after then, and throughout that time, both the money that I used to treat myself, buying medicine and all that, he did not give me a dime. He did not even say sorry, despite all the injuries and the wound that he gave me on the eyes. He did not give me a dime to buy medicine. I let go because of the children. We started going. At a time again, every time he will let the house in the morning. Whenever he come back at home, he will look for a way to bring out quarrel, so that the two of us will be quarreling. Based on say, he said that I'm not working, that I'm not contributing, that I'm not contributing anything to him, that I'm a liability to him. In fact, that he's regretting knowing me, regretting marrying me, regretting knowing my family, regretting knowing everything about me. And I told him that working is not a problem for me. I can read, I can write. But the problem is that if I start to work, who will take care of the three children? There is nobody that is staying with me, which I've already told him several times. He said when we reach the bridge, that we'll cross it. I said that is not how you can tell me to work. You as a father, you can stay without minding whether the children are okay. For me, I'm their mother. I'm the one that have been staying with them. So I can't be working.
Keep tears now. Stop waiting water. Make me hear you. You want to drink water, let them give you water to drink.
That I can't be working and I don't know how the children are faring. One, I don't mind waking up early, preparing them, taking them to school before going to work. But who will bring them at home later in the evening before I will come back from work? He said when we reach the bridge, we will cross it. And I said no. Until you give me that assurance that somebody will be taking care of them or somebody will be with them.
And I use that mic.
That somebody will be taking care of them or be with them. That was when I will know that and I will start up something. Already, when I came to Lagos, he opened a shop for me when I was selling a provision. So I sell that provision 2 years and 6 months before I put to bed to my second child. So at the process, the shop was unable to stand. He said that he cannot be paying for the shop rent, that he opened the shop and I be the one taking care of the shop, and he too will be the one paying for the shop rent. So for that reason, that he cannot be able to be paying for the shop rent. So the shop now closed. So when the shop now closed, he now asked me, what did I want to be doing? He said that he find a work for me at Ikeja. I said that I have a baby of either 3 or 4 months or then. I said I can't be taking the baby to work, and I want to learn something. I want to have a handwork. So that was when he now asked me, what did I want to learn? I said I want to learn catering. So he now registered me and I learned the catering. So after I now learned the catering, he now gave me some money there. By that time, we are no more, I'm no more, the shop have already closed. So he now gave me some money, about 10 or 15,000 naira then, that I should use it. I used the money to buy some equipment and some materials, which I was doing snacks and I was taking the snacks. There is one Catholic church along this Shasha road, as if you are going to Akonjo roundabout. There is one Catholic church they call CKC, Christ the King Catholic Church. That's where I used to sell the snacks every Thursdays and Sunday with Sobo. I've been doing that till that was 2017, when we now relocated from that Kwara bus stop side along that Egbeda road to Baruwa inside. So since then, because of the place we now park to that Baruwa inside, it was inside. It's not where I can be, because I was pregnant already then. Before we park, I was 6 months pregnant for the third baby before we now park. So because of the environment, I was unable to be doing the snack because the place was inside closed, and it's a quiet environment. People don't stay there much. So at a time, because of the way he always insults me.
Do you want to drink water? You can be talking small till the water come.
Okay, ma'am.
Check your throat.
So because of the way he always insults me then, and sometimes you ask him money, he will start insulting me, that all I know is to ask him money, that I have nothing to contribute to his life, that I'm a liability. I now decided that because my baby was about 7 months old, and I decided to take up a teaching job, which they were paying me 10,000 naira per month then. I do the teaching job for a term. The reason why I stopped the teaching job, when I was doing the teaching job, they were paying me 10,000. In the morning, that time he used to come back at home, and I have 3 kids. So in the morning, I used to wake up around 4. So when I wake up around 4, I will be the one to take care of the 3 kids, to prepare the other 2 for school. Then the little one that was about 6 or 7 months then. So the baby that was about 6 or 7 months then, I also prepared him. I put him in daycare in the same school where I was teaching. So because of the stress, and I used to come back then around 6, sometimes 6:30, and I'll come out, I will do 1 or 2 things, I'll cook. So because of the stress, then so the thing was now affecting me, because if he's not that person that you can tell that you are feeling like this, you are feeling like this, he will say, ah, how is the thing doing you? All you know is himself. That's one thing about him. All you know is himself. So because of me, I'm the one that have the body and I know how the thing is affecting me. So during that time, that was during December time, and I called one of my brother that is at outside country, and I explained to that one, and I say, see. So that one now ask me, did I have any handwork? I say yes, I learned how to bake, but I'm looking for money to start myself up, because whenever I ask him money, then he will tell me that after wasting all the money that he has wasted, that even though he invests any other thing on me, like giving me money, that I will also waste it the way I wasted other ones. That he is not ready to waste any money on me. That when he has gathered enough money that he wants to waste, that's when he will give me money, because you know that even though he gave me the money, that I will not make anything out of it. So that was when I now told my brother, and I explained everything to him. He now said, okay, that if I have learned catering work, that I should also learn fashion designer, so that I can add the two of them together. Which I now said, okay. He now asked me that I should go to where they are doing fashion designer and ask them how much they will collect for the fashion designer, which I did. So at the process, I now told my husband, I said, see, oh, what my brother told me that I should do, which I have already done, and I've already asked them how much. So, when I now waited for my brother did not respond as he promised by giving me the money to register. That was when he now told me that he will register me, which he did. He registered me then. So at the process of learning the thing, I now realized that I'm not comfortable with the job, with the handwork, because the thing is always giving me hard time. Even one particular thing, the thing is always hard for me to learn. So that was when I now start, because that I used to carry my baby, that my baby was that's about 9 months or so. So I was carrying the baby to the work. So, but the work, my mind is not there. So instead of deceiving myself, I now decided to stay at home, to leave. I now decided to leave the job. I was not going regularly. I always go once, or maybe in a week. I always go like 3 times or 2 times sometimes. So that's how the thing has been going. See, when I had my madam that I was now learning the work now relocated from the area we are staying, because then we are staying together, we are staying close. So when the woman now pack out from that Baroa to Ishefulas bus stop, so the distance was much. And I told my husband, say the distance is much, I cannot be going there, because me, I can't afford the transport. And he too tell me that the distance, that he too can't afford the transport. So that's why I now stopped the fashion designer. And I told him that my mind is not there, that the thing, I'm not learning it, I'm not coping with it. I prefer that catering that I learned before, because whenever I'm doing it, I'm okay with it, and I don't have problem. Any small thing, I always get it the way they taught me. But that fashion, you always give me hard time. So that one end there. So we started living, but even when we are still living there, the beating was still there. Any small thing, you say that I'm insulting him, that I'm trying to ride him, that I have nothing to. Before you know it, he will beat me to the level that he will beat me. That he always beats me at the eyes. Blood will come out. My eye will almost try to close. At the end of the day, he will not give me any money to buy medicine. I'm only the one buying the medicine, taking the medicine, taking the medicine, hearing the taking the medicine and every other thing, and which I've been enduring because of the children. So later we now pack out from that side because of this beating of a thing. So people we are now talking, even the landlord of the house, yeah, we are now talking. So at a time, there is a little misunderstanding between us with one of our neighbor that now made us to, we, because of the way the house is, so we now pack out the same Barowa but another house again, which the one now which we packed last year March, and the one I said about the beating on January, it was in that the same compound where we are staying now that the beating now took place. That was on January 2nd. That he now beat me. That I now called, which I called my family. I explained to them. He now told them that he don't want to marry and all this. So later, my family were able to talk to him. He now said, okay, that he will not be beating me again, which he promised them that he will not be beating me again. That one now end. But even that as that, he always beats me today. He will try my hair, he will quarrel me. Sometimes if he will come back from work, I will be lying down. Instead of him to call me gently, he will be pouring me water. Is he sleep that I come to Lagos to come and sleep? Is he sleep that I come to Lagos to come and sleep? Sometimes he will leave the house. He will not come back. When I ask him, why didn't you come back to house? He will tell me that I have no right to ask him why he did not come back. Sometimes he come back late because I know that the nature of his job, he used to come back late sometimes. But sometimes, Sundays like this, he always go out, maybe to drink or to see people. He will stay late night and he can't even bother or feel that people that I left at home, they might be worried though. Let me call them so that they will not be worried. He will be the last person to do that. If instead I will be the one that will be calling him. When I not called him, he will tell me hello. He's in a meeting. I say, meeting around 12 a.m. in the night. 12 a.m. in the night, 12 1 in the night, you are in a meeting. Sometimes he will not even pick the call. Why sometimes he will pick the call? He will tell me that where he is, that he's okay, that he's fine. And I said, okay, I'm only just worried because if anything happen now, they will say, Shay, you are the wife, this, that. So the one that now happened, that now made me to say, enough is enough, before he will kill me, was last 2 weeks. That was on Monday last 2 weeks, around 9:30 p.m. in the night. I was chatting with somebody. So when I was chatting, I now slept off. When I now slept off, he now came, he now saw the message. So when he now saw the message, he now wake me up. He wanted to collect the phone, or he wake me up. All I know is that I now wake up. I now saw him standing. He now said that he want to see that person that I'm chatting, that I'm saying good night, love. And I said, that is in Kechi, is a friend of mine. So he now said I should open the chat. I didn't want to. I deleted it. So when I now deleted it, he collected my phone. He removed the SIM card, which I didn't fight him for the SIM. He has been holding the SIMs for that since that time. So that the same week on Sunday, he said that he collected my SIM and he collected the number of the person that I was chatting, that he was tracing the person. And he was tracing the person. He was having conversation with the person, how to track the person, how to know who the person is. I don't have problem with that. So that on Sunday, because now that we are at where we are staying now, I used to bake chin chin and I supply to people. I also do snacks like donuts, egg roll and other ones. I also carry it around and sell. So that fateful Sunday, after washing the children clothes, I was not baking chin chin because I decided to be baking that chin chin on Sunday because Monday to Saturday I used to do snacks and carry around. So I don't used to have time to bake chin chin because chin chin used to take time. So that Sunday, I was now baking. I baked the chin chin. I fried everything. It was the last one that was on the pot that was now frying. Already, when I was baking this, when I've not started baking the chin chin, that was when he now came out. He now bet. He now left. So when he now left, that was around 6. And when I was almost rounding up with the chin chin, he now came inside. When he came in with anger. So when he now came with anger, he called my daughter Favor. He was calling them, say, who deleted the message from his phone? The girl now said, it's not me. Then they now said that they are not the one. They did not go to the phone. Okay, on his mind, I've already told him that I'm the one. Even though that I told him that day that I was not the one that deleted the message, he did not believe me. Before I can even talk, that was the same clothes he was wearing. This clothes now that he's wearing, he has already started removing the button of the shirt. He put the shirt, he put the singlet. Before I can talk, he started beating me. He beat me to the level that he used pipe to hit my leg. Even the marks are still on my leg. I can still show it. He almost blind my eyes. That blood, a huge blood and a mark was on these eyes. That was when I called my auntie. My auntie said, "Ah, what is this? Before this man will kill you, is that you go and report." So wish that the same week I came here. I saw one lady. The lady now told me that you don't used to be around Monday to Thursday, that it's only Friday and Saturday, which I now went back. So she now told me that I should come back on Friday last week. Then on Friday, there was this huge rain, so I was unable to meet up. I was unable to come. So I now decided to come this week when okay, and I decided after that Friday, I said, well, as I have not registered, let me forget about the human rights issue. Maybe he will change. That was what I now said to myself. So after the incident, then I just let go everything. On Monday this week, I make snacks the way I used to do. So he was at home, he did not went to work. So he was telling me that he is hungry. I said, okay, if I round up and take the market, I will buy something and come and make sure that we can eat. So after everything, he gave me 1,500 that I should cook rice, beans, and fish. And we have rice. Yes, rice, beans, and fish. Jollof rice, yes, ma. He gave me 1,500. Already we have rice, only rice, but other things, groundnut oil and other things we don't have in the house. So when I now went, after I've said a little of my this, I now drop it to one of my friends beside our house. So when I now went to market, I bought fish, half kilo of Titus. Titus was 700 naira. I bought fresh tomato and other things. Before I would buy everything, the money was not enough to buy beans. So when I now came back, I said, let me make the food like that. So when I was now preparing the food, it's like my daughter now went inside and now told him that daddy, mommy did not buy beans. So he now came out. So when he now came out, he now said, he told me that I should buy beans. Why didn't I buy beans to make the food? I said, the money you gave me was not enough. That's why I was unable to buy beans. That was where he now picked offense. He started fighting me. He started quarreling me that I don't used to respect him, that he wants whatever he said to be what that will be happening in this house, that peace will only reign in this house. When I started listening to him, I said, the money you gave me was not enough. That's why I was unable to buy the beans. That if the money was enough, that is not how we now buy beans. Actually, the keys is in the house. You also need the beans to grow. That was what I said. He wanted to boil water. He was throwing everything that he saw on the road. Jack, even the door. He was throwing everything. I didn't talk. I prepared the food. I put the food on the fire. After the food done, I now put for the kids. They now enter inside the parlor. They were now eating. I now went inside the parlor where he was wearing clothes. I now asked him, should I bring food? He did not answer me. I now came out. I now entered the kitchen. I said, let me sweep. So by then, he has already finished taking his bath. He was wearing the same shirt now on Monday. He has already finished taking his bath. He now came and met me when I was inside the kitchen. He now said that the money that he gave me was not enough to cook the rice and beans, fish and other things. Okay, I should give him the change that remain, and also the gas that I used to fry my buns and this, that I should pay him for the gas, or else that he will deal with me today. Before you know it, he went to backyard. He carried this mobbing stick, the mobbing stick that we are using, the one that we used before. He now went and carried the mobbing stick. He hit me the first one. The thing hit me on the head. So the second one that he wanted to hit me on my eye, that was when I now put my hand. That he now hit me. The first mobbing stick now break. The first mobbing stick now break.
Jesus.
The first mobbing stick now break. He now went and take the second one.
Bring the hand down. Let me see.
He,
On the other side.
he now still take this.
Hold on first. Hold on. I'm married today now. When they ask you to wait for the right person to come and marry you, you run follow man, come on three without diary. Go ahead.
So the second stick now break.
Don't bring the cloth to fold it, let it stay like that. Fold the cloth, let the hand be like that. Then continue with your statement.
So the second mobbing stick now pieces. When the thing now pieces, he also went to the backyard again to go and carry another stick. That was when Anna ran to the backyard. So when Anna stand beside the backyard, Anna saw him, he now went out. So when he now went out, Anna called my neighbor. Anna entered because I thought maybe he was looking for me. That was when Anna entered inside my neighbor house. Anna sat there. So at a time when about 30 to 1 hour, I didn't see him. That was when I now come out from my neighbor's house. So we are now sitting outside. Till when he now came back that day around 10. That was when he now on the door and the kids entered the house. Till then, so that was the incident happened on Monday. So on Tuesday, even the one that he hit me on the chest, till now, I'm having a chest pain. The thing is paining me. So on Tuesday, I left house around 2 to this place to come and report. That was when I came. I also met the same girl that I met last 2 weeks on Wednesday. So when I now showed the girl now collected my name. She now told me that you are not around, that it's only on Friday, that I should come back on Friday. So because there was a rain that fell that day, so I stayed there. Before I could go, it was already late. Before I would reach home, it was already late. So when I now reach home, he was now asking me where did I went to. I told him that I went because I don't want to tell you that I went to human rights. So I now told him that I went out. He said the place that I went, the place did not have name. I did not answer. I keep quiet. But before then, there is this of my girlfriend. He has already went to the guest house. He was, according to the girl, he said my husband came. He was embarrassing her at the main road, asking her, where is your wife? Where is my wife? Where is my wife? Where is my wife? Who is Kingsley? Who is this one? Who is that one? The girl said she was scared when my husband was, shouting at her at the main road there. After everything, so that the same Tuesday night, he was now asking me where did I went to. I did not want to tell him where I went. I told him that I only went out. Before you know it, he also went to go and carry another stick to hit me again. That was when Anna shift. So when Anna shift, he said I should get out of the compound, which he was carrying stick. So he was saying I should get out of there. If I do not get out, that he's going to hit me. I have no choice because I don't want to die. I have no choice than to get out of the compound. He collected the key of the gate and I went out because the house is 2 and it's the same landlord that owns the house. So I now entered the other compound and I went and sat on their staircase and I said, maybe when he has already calmed down, I will from there and jump and come and sleep, even though he's inside the compound, even though I didn't enter inside the room. So I didn't know how he managed to know that I was there. He saw me sitting in that staircase, start shouting again. So is this place that I'm hiding? He wanted to jump and come and meet me there to start beating me again. That was when I now run away. And I went and sleep in my friend's place. It was on Wednesday, and when I went to church, I wanted to go and sleep. I explained everything to my pastor. I said, can I sleep here, even if for this Wednesday? The man said, before he will allow me to sleep, that he had to call my husband to know what the problem is. So that was when he now called him. He now said that He's no more, that he's not going to beat me, that he should tell me that I should come back home. That was when I now came back on Wednesday around to 12. That's why I now came down on Wednesday, that the same on Wednesday, to come and report, ma.
How old are the kids?
The senior one is 7 years old. The second one is 5 years, and the third one is 3.
And all this trouble have been going on in their presence.
Yes, ma. Even when the kids are crying, he does not. He don't even send them. He will be beating me at their presence, ma.
Who is there with the kids now?
They are at home. Nobody is with them, ma.
No single person
No, ma. It's only my neighbor.
with 7 years. 7 years and how many years?
7 years, 5 years, and 3 years. The 7 years is a girl, while the 5 and the 3 is a boy. Boys.
You can remove that your listener. Give him mic. Respond to all what she said.
Yeah, good afternoon, mommy. Good afternoon. I have so many story.
I believe that mic is working.
Yes, I think so. Hello, yeah.
Okay, then you talk it loud, okay?
Yeah, from the first day I know this lady, it was not behaving like the way it is behaving now.
How was she behaving?
When I met her in the village through her cousin sister, it was nice then.
Like, what?
It,
How do you mean?
by character, let me put it that way, by character. Yes, her character is manageable there. It's very manageable too. At least then you can talk to her for her to listen and will listen. But right now, you cannot listen again. This is starting when we are in Egbeda at that same shop I opened to her. You understand? And I opened the shop for her to be supporting me, not to be killing me inside. And but anytime I went to work and come back, is either I sitting on the neighbor's shop or is sitting on somewhere else. And customer will be coming and be looking at her, looking for her to buy something in the shop. They will not meet her there. So since then, and one day I now wake up, come. You have to be keeping record of what you are selling, how much is coming inside, how much is coming in through the shop, and what you buy, and be keeping the receipt, the record, and so that you can know how much you have been making a day, profit you have been making a day, or maybe weekly basis. And I say, you have yet. I know you have not yet. They will start quarreling gradually. At times I will go work at that same Egbeda. I went to work. If I want to go to work in the morning, I will drop money for her to cook food. I will still come back from work and meet that same money on top of the table. I kept it for the food. There, right there. It happened once too, and I start getting angry. Every day we start quarreling. By the time we start quarreling, fighting. So the landlord of the house, her son, because the main landlord of the house is in London. So the son of the landlord now start getting angry with me. Uche, why this? Talk to her. She's a small girl. I say, Oga, I'll be trying my best, but he seem not to listen. That's the problem. He said, still have patience. I'll be talking to her. One day she will listen. It's okay, no problem. The quarrel start getting worse and worse. Shop for the business now start going down. It was not interested of the business. We have to close down the business because it's not bringing any returns at all. And I wake up one day and ask her, which work do you want to learn? What do you want to do? He said, you want to learn a catering. I said, okay, no problem. And I told her, go and make inquiry of the catering within anywhere here where you can be tracked for you to track and go, because he was carrying a 5 years baby or a 3-4 months baby then after the child dedication. And I told her, please go and make inquiry within the neighboring site so that we can learn something. And I went out and started search one side in very close to Egbeda bus stop where you can trek and go and trek and come back. And I come and tell me that you have met the place. And I went to her the following day and see the woman. The woman now said I should go and bring 120,000. The first deposit first, that I should pay 2 times. The first deposit, I should bring 80,000. I said, why won't I do it 70, 50? He said, no, I should bring 80. Okay, and I go and withdraw cash bundle and give this woman and register her. Mommy, be listening. You will go today, tomorrow you not go, next tomorrow you not go. In a week, maybe like once, you will not go to learn the work. In a month, let's say 3 times or 4 times in a month. Is that how to learn work? And I start talking to her. Please go and learn. Start doing something. Every day you'll be telling me, give me money for practice. They said you should buy flour. They said you should buy pepper. They you should buy this. Buy meat for the blending of this, for the blend. I will give her. Still give her his own pocket money in case if you want to buy something for the baby. You understand? So, and I start getting angry. Why can't you go and learn something and support me? Not to be trying to kill me inside. He said, no. I'm trying my best. I will go and learn this, I'll be going. And I'll be receiving call from the woman that she's not coming. Before we now pack out from that Ebeda to this Barua will be staying now. The same Barua again, I started telling her, please go and find something. If it's a small job you'll be doing, before you now get a teaching work, you now come and tell me that you have get a teaching work, you want to go and start be teaching children, and so time he will come back, he will be taking my small boy to there, and by the time we close, he will come back with him. I said, okay, no problem. If you want to do, go. Because I don't want to be at home. Because an idle man and idle woman is a devil worship. So when these things start going on, all of a sudden he now contact his brother in abroad. That one now asks him, which work are you doing? What are you doing for a living? He now start explaining to that one. That one now advise her to go and learn fashion designer, how to sew fashions, how to do this, how to do that. He now make an inquiry. And I tell her, okay, go and make an inquiry where you can learn that one too, no problem. You make an inquiry. After the inquiry, now call the following day, we'll now go together and meet the madam with my small boy. But the other two are in school with the smaller one, the last one. So we now go to the place, we'll now go to the place together. That one I said they will collect about 25,000, maybe 30,000 or so. Yes.
20,000.
Yes, thank you. You remember. So now, that one said I should pay half. After some months, 3, 4, 5 months, they say after 6 months, then I will balance her before we will now be free after 1 year plus. Okay. I said, no problem. I count the money and give it to her. And the same thing that happened to that same catering happens to the fashion again. He will go today. Maybe he will try to squeeze himself on Monday. Throughout that week, he will not go again. The following week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, the following days again, he will not go. Maybe let's say in a month again, maybe like 3 times or 4 times, he will just be going once a week. You see how to learn work? And I start getting angry again, talking to her, please, go and learn something. Have something doing, please. He said, no, you don't want to learn. This, that, I want to do business. And I count money for business again and give it to him.
How much?
About 15,000, 20,000 for small business again. She did not see in returns again. She did not see back in returns. So finally, he now stopped me. Even the madam of the tailor, they now called me. I should come, but you want to see me? I asked the mama. I'm on the catcher in my shop. So I said, Mama, what happened? Is there any problem? He said, no, there's no problem. Everything is fine. That you want to see me? Okay. I said, no problem. I would like to come when my wife is there so that we can discuss it face to face. He said, okay, no problem. So that day, and I come back. The following day, I dress up, and I dress up. And I went there together. No, he have already gone there. She have gone there already. And I come and meet them to the shop. Start talking to the woman. The woman just bring me the date, the list of the date that he came to work. I don't even know that the woman is recording it. And I'm not the one that tell the woman to be recording it. The days he come or the days he did not come. And then he now pass a list to me, long list. I said, what is this? Say, this is the so date. It's about it's going like 1 year now. It's about to do the free. See, this is the date that my wife come. It's not up to like 2 months inside out complete 1 year. And I look at it, what is happening? He said, my brother, I just want to report to you, not tomorrow you'll be blaming me. I didn't teach your wife and I didn't learn. And I want my balance. That's okay, no problem. I will give you I will bring the balance for you. And I have to pay the woman because I don't have choice, it's an agreement. So I have to look for the balance of 10,000 or 15,000 and give it to the woman. And I stop work entirely. And I started getting neighbors, friend to friend, entering from one room to another, because the place is about, it's like mini flat. It's a one room and parlor, because, but it's like it face me, I face you. We are much plenty there, crowd. Start entering from one room to another, associating herself to different type of friends there, trying to cause problem for me again. Before I now start getting problem with the landlord, so I have to move out from that place. That's Barawa to this place I'm living now with my children now. Before we now start the main issue, voila. At times I will send that message. Ooh. At times I will transfer money to her account to buy me so Tino. Please buy me this live chicken. This is what I want to eat this week, this Sunday. I want to kill it this coming Sunday myself. Please buy the live one for me and buy so something to use to prepare it. You will not buy it. Instead, you will go to the market and buy frozen for me. You will not do as I say. You understand? You will not do exactly what I said you should do for me. Okay, bring this one for me. If I send him A, is either you do D or you do C. I started getting angry. Every day we started quarreling. Started calling his brother, his sisters, see what I'm passing through. Please, talk to her. You talk to her, please. And I invite two of his brother that is living here. Then I come one day, we start talking, and I explain to them. My voice was present. Those one I talk to her, start begging me I should calm down, everything's going to be fine. So it's a small girl. Even when I came to marry my wife to their place, when I came to do introduction and other things, that it was very small there. I said, no, that's why I'm taking everything easily. I'll be talking to her, and you don't want to listen. That's the most important hit. He doesn't hit for any peace talk. He doesn't listen at all. You send him a F, you go D. That's the problem. That's the major issue. And you don't want to work. You don't want to do anything. Okay, let me find work for you. You said I should go and look for house girl first. Okay, but at times you will leave the same children at home and escort your wife, escort your friend to Yanokwaja market or maybe Oshodi market to go and buy something. Escorting, not even going to buy something with your friend. You will leave the children. You will not go to the market, escorting her friend to the market. On 25 for this December of this year we are in now, he went to the market to escort his friend. And I look at his child, I shake head. I kept quiet. Okay, take this money, cook for me. I'm coming. This is what I want to eat. Why can't you make it easy for me and for yourself? Why can't you do exactly what I say? Even if the money is not much, add. You are doing egg roll too. You are doing slants. You are doing chin chin. But you burn my gas every month. I buy gas every month. I recharge the gas every month. I fill it. But you are doing all those things. I'll be selling it. You are not contributing any time. Why can't you add and cook that thing first so that later we can discuss and settle it? He will not do. He will hide his own money. I don't know who is giving him the money. Of recent now that make me to flog him this way, I flog him, is when he was chatting with one Nkechi on his phone. He used Nkechi name to save it. He was chatting around 9:30 to 10 in the night. Me, I've already slept off. And I wake up. Her hand was in the screen because I have not locked. He has password. Without his own password, the phone cannot open. And I opened her phone, it was in the screen, and I mistakenly removed and I used small to remove his hand from the screen and scrolling and be reading the message, and be scrolling, and be reading the message, read almost the message. And I wake him up, please. Who is this person you are talking to? He said it's Nkechi. But from the message, it also sound to me as a Nkechi name. Nkechi in Igbo language is a woman, true. That's a woman name. But it doesn't sound to me as Nkechi true. Please.
What did you read in the message?
I saw so many messages,
Like
love message, like his boyfriend, straight ahead. Now, and I called her, please, open this thing, let's see. And I start looking at me. What is there now? Why you this, that you? I said, no problem, I'm not going to harm you. Please open it, let me see. He locked the phone. Open it, let me see. And I went to the kitchen. As I'm shouting, I started getting choked. So I have to go to the kitchen and take water to drink. By the time I comes back, he have already opened it. Yes, he have already opened the phone.
Why are you joking?
He have already opened the phone. He have already opened the phone and start deleting the message immediately with immediate effect. I said, why you delete? Even her hand was in the delete already to delete maybe the second trick or maybe the third trick. And I came in. Why are you deleting it? Show me. He said, and I slapped her, kick him again. He now go inside the room.
It's laughter and kick her.
No, I didn't kick her, I just slap. Now, he now stand up and go inside the room and start deleting the message. Deleting the message. Delete almost, he now turned that chatting line to 0. That's okay, no problem. Can I have the phone? He gave me the phone. I opened the phone, I removed the SIM card, and I'm the one that bought the phone for her. Even the SIM card, I'm the one that transfer money to her account to go and buy the line and register it so that we can be communicated, because I always stay in the kitchen. It's weekend, I normally go home there. Okay, now I have to collect the SIM card, give her the phone, and keep the SIM card with the memory card inside. I remove everything. And I use that same SIM card. I put the same SIM card inside my phone. Try to call the same Nkechi. Nkechi refused to pick. And I told one of my friends in Ikeja, please look at what I'm passing through. Help me to try this number, because you always know how to operate computer very well. Help me try this number and know who is the person. Because the guy is a true caller. He used to do photocopy and everything. He can trace the person through. He now dialed the number. The number was sounding in the screen. Kinsele. The main name in the screen was sounding in the laptop of the guy's screen. Kinsele. And so. Kinsele so. Full name. Okay. Kinsele Nkechi. I was wondering. I was tired. Okay, I now kept quiet. I didn't say anything. I come back home peacefully. I asked her, please, who is Kinsele? He said, you don't know who is Kinsele? I keep quiet. And I used that same number. I called her with my small phone about 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. That moment, the person did not pick. Small time, the person started busy my line. At times, we may connect. At times, unable to connect. At times, unable to do this. At times, unable to do that. I kept quiet. And I saved the same number.
Go ahead.
And I saved the same particular number again to my own WhatsApp line. To that same Nkechi number again, I take the number from the guy's system and save it to my WhatsApp phone, to my WhatsApp line, and I start chatting with the guy. Hello, how you doing? How's work? How is this? Please, can I see you? He didn't respond. I would started sending different message. At times I will wake up, I will greet her, I will greet the person. Oh, good morning. This how's work? How was the night? So that I can trace the person physically. They don't want to. So he didn't reply the message. All of a sudden, he started replying the message. And I called her video call, he didn't pick. Called her with that same second WhatsApp line, he didn't pick. Okay, no problem. I kept quiet. One fateful Sunday, I wake up. Okay, I want to go so place, and I went out. I don't know that he have already traced my phone. That same Nkechi, that same message I was chatting with that person, that same person. He now went to my phone and delete my own again. He delete my own message again that I was using to try to know the person, if it's Nkechi true or not Nkechi. He now went to my own phone to delete it. I was on my way going to Egbeda. True, I was wearing this clothes that day. On my way to Egbeda, I opened my phone and check. What is happening? Even my sister and my brother that I've been chatting for like 5 years now, as we are sitting down here, the message is still in my phone. Why that one did not disappear? It's only that same Kinsele and the Nkechi I was trying to know was deleted. I kept quiet. So I have to come back home. Then start asking my children, did anybody touch my phone? This one said no. Did anybody touch my phone? This one said no. Did anybody touch my phone? This one said no. And true, they don't touch my phone anyhow. It's only their mommy own they play with. They don't joke with me, they don't play with me on my phone. Because it's very important to me. It's one of the hook business I used to do business. So and I start asking her, please, who delete the same Nkechi message I was trying to know? He said it's Nkechi. I was trying to know the person, and the person don't want to show her face. He don't want to pick my call at all. You don't even, at times he will respond the message, he will type something and send to me. At times he will not type. He said, no, he didn't send, I will start fighting. That's what caused this problem, this fight of this blood now. This one now is that same week. The same week again, I gave him money. Okay, please cook so something for me. Why can't you tell me? Okay, even if the money is not complete, and that I did not go work is on Monday, because on Monday I used to rest. Sunday, Monday I used to rest. Okay, if the money is not enough, why can't you add and avoid problem?
Go ahead.
If the money is not enough, why can't you add and avoid problem? You understand? You now say, the money is not enough, this, that. Okay, I kept quiet. Okay, well, since you don't want to afford, since you don't want to help, you don't want to add, you don't want to help, you carry everything and put it on my neck. That's no problem. My gas that you will be using to be doing your business, you'll be using my gas. If I buy gas, you will run it down. I'll be using it to be selling, I'll be doing your business. If I buy gas, you will run it down, I'll be using it to be doing business. Okay, you have to be paying me my gas. You have to be donating money to refill that gas.
How much is the gas?
At times I will buy full can, is about 12.5 kg, that big one. At times I will buy full can, at times I will buy half. At times I will buy full, at times I will buy half.
How much is the full? How much is
The full is at the half is at 2,000. The full one is about 4-5, at times 5,000. It goes up, at times it comes down. So I start getting angry. Okay, you'll be using my you'll be using my
talking about your cheating now,
you'll be using my gas to be operating your business, and you are not contributing anything. Even the business, I don't even bother to ask her because I'm not asking her, okay, how much did you make today? How did you sell? What you bring the money? I've never done that in my life to her. I don't know how much you make. That was not my business. Okay, when the gas finish, you will see how you will come and wake. Even if I'm sleeping, it will come and wake me up. This also thing has finished. Oh, this one has finished. Oh, I will count the money and give it to her to go and buy those things. But you'll be using it again to be running your business, but you don't want to support. I called his brother and her sister to explain to them, okay, we'll see what I'm facing. They said I should calm down, Okay, all those money I'll be giving her, at times you will cook, at times you will not cook. At times I will give her money to go and buy something, will not buy. So who will be giving the money? They'll be asking me questions from the village, different places. Who is be giving the money? I said, I don't know. I don't know, honestly speaking. And 95% of his friend in this Lagos is about, listen, if I'm not mistaken, they're about 15. Bini, different kinds of tribe, Bini, Isha, Delta. And I don't like those kind of people. At times I will be warning her, please, this person, my spirit did not accept this person, please. I don't want to see this person in my house again. And I don't want you to be associating yourself to this person again. Please don't associate yourself to this person. The way I see this person, dialing head red, wearing chain in the leg, does it look irresponsible to you? You will be quarreling me. How many friends did I have in Ikeja? Did he tell me to have? Is she controlling me to have friends? I didn't say you should not have friends, but have a reasonable ones. You'll be following those ones that dyed hair, at times red, at times yellow, at times green, with chain on his leg. Single girls, young legs like her, single ones. I started getting different problem. And I called her sister in the Onitsha. This is what I'm facing. That one I told me, my brother, my sister. Say, when this lady was staying with her, say, don't seem to hear word. I should take it easy. Because it's like rat or maybe something block his ear. It doesn't hit for any peace talk. I kept quiet. He'll be following them. At times they will come and carry her. He will now went out. He will leave the children. He will went out. He comes back. Madam, where did you go to? He says, somewhere. Where did you go to? He says, somewhere. I will be asked. The place doesn't have name to at least to tell me this is so place I go and this is what I went there to do. That's all I want. He will say, I went somewhere. And that's I will keep quiet. I will start shouting. If I shout, finish, I will just wear my clothes and went out. I keep quiet. All of the sudden, we started going on and 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 on. And most of those friends, all those Asian friends, Benin friends, all those hustlers friends that she have, most of them have stopped to be coming. It's only one that have a child now that always come once a while. Because that one friend, that one husband is an Igbo guy. We do speak Igbo together, we do talk together. That's why I allow that one to be coming once again. Last 2 weeks Sunday, and I tell me that her friend was doing a child education. You want to go to the church? I said, there's no need of going to church. You know their house. You can go to the house and visit them. First of all, go to the market, buy food, prepare something so that me and the children will eat. You now collect the money and go and buy food, prepare the food gently because they have appointment. They don't want disturbance for the appointment. Okay, you prepare the food. Me and I say, bath them, brush their mouth, bath them, give them food. You can go in the evening. And I do as I say that day. and bath and dress up. Tell me he's going. I said, okay, no problem, go. He went to that place. He stayed about some hours in the night, and I came back. I started talking to her. What kept you long now? This is child education. It's late for you to go and stay for some time. You go to your house. 1 hour, 2 hours with them. I know it's your friend. Play with the children, play with the woman, discuss with her. Come back peacefully, no problem. But why staying long there? He started murmuring, eating his mouth, eating his mouth, this, that. I was getting angry every blessed day. Every second day. At times I will come back in the night around 9:39. My children will be telling me she went out. Went out to where by that time again? Are you working in the Chevron's company? What are you doing? You are not doing anything. You are not working. Just to fry the chinchin that you are frying. That's all. That you managed to learn from the same country. That's all. What are you doing? You are not contributing anything. I started shouting. So you are not contributing a dime with me. So why are you trying to make issues out of nothing? Why can't you calm down? Not that I don't supply food in the house. I don't buy rice, Derek. I don't buy rice. Bent. It's bad. As soon as you finish, I will land another one with beans and gari again. Supply everything because I don't normally stay at home. So what is your problem? Why can't you learn something? Why can't you cool down and learn something? I started shouting. I started getting angry every day. But the only one that busts my brain that makes this issue to get to this point now, with this wound on his hand, on her hand now, is that same Kinsley of a thing. Is that same Kinsley of a matter. He said he's a Nkechi and he's a Kinsley. He's a man. True is a man. I kept quiet. Since then, he was trying to, to be trying to dodge many things to me, and I'm trying to trace the person, and the person is trying to dodge again because she already told that person that so person will call you. If she call you, please don't pick. That one don't want to pick my call. At times I will call from morning till night, 15 minutes call, he will not pick. But he said it's Nkechi. At times I will call 30 minutes call to that person, the person will not pick. At times the person will be busy in my line, not connectable, unable to connect, unable to do this, it will be just be using me as a akacha. And I know it's a man. If it's a woman, true, why can't you pick? Okay, so person is my friend too. This, that. Then I will just free my mind. That's what I want. But he says it's Nkechi, and the person is dodging. I have already told the person to dodge. If I call, don't pick. If I send message, don't reply. At times, the person has started replying because the heat was too much. That's all my story, mommy. If you can be able to talk to her so that I can make peace, fine. If I cannot be able to hear you to make peace, that's no problem. I know the next step to do. We'll go to the village and settle it there amicably. Settle it face to face, physical face. Now he's still alive. I don't want trouble in my life. If you want us to make peace, no problem. If you want to walk, let her walk. If you want to stay, let her stay. If you don't want to walk, if you don't want to stay, fine, good and fine. We can travel together with my family. We'll go and settle it there. I will give them what I want to give them. Let my children stay with me. If you want to come and visit me with my children, to come and see them, come and see them. Because I'm the one taking care of them, paying everything. You are not contributing. Shit. And you are doing anyhow, causing problem for me. That's the problem, mommy. That's all my statement, please.
How old are you?
Thank you.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I'm 36 years now. 36 years old now.
What do you do for a living?
I'm an engineer. I'm a technical engineering. I have shop in Ikeja. I work with LG company too.
Have you done business with any other tribe apart from Igbo before?
Yes, different tribe. I meet many people. Yoruba, Igbo, my friends, Bini, Isha, many, even Hausa, even some Alaji, because my work moves me around.
Okay.
It moves me so many places. At times I may go to Port Harcourt, at times and I will sit there, see, this is where I'm going. I will just at times I go outside work, I go to this place.
Have you done business with the Benin people before?
Yes, I've gone to Port Harcourt. That's very close to Benin there.
No. Have you ever done business with Benin people?
Benin people, no. But we're working with most of them. They will call me to come and check something for them, to repair something for them.
That is work.
Yes. Then I will charge them. Now you have done business with yes. And you have done with Yorubas. Yes. Even the Igbo. Yes. And even the Igbo. Yes. Yes, even my friends, them Igbo too. Yes.
Do you know what they call racist?
Racist, no.
Okay. I can see. Which day? When was the date of your marriage with this person, this lady?
That was about 2000 and something. I can't remember the date particularly, but it's about 8 years ago now or 9 years ago now.
9 years ago.
Yes.
You did the church, the traditional
Yes,
wedding?
I went to their village. We do some traditional ones. They said I should do. They give me list, and I do small, and it's still remaining. I've not finished it.
So
I've not paid everything complete finished.
No, hold on. You paid that dowry? No.
That's what I'm saying. I said I've do small
Mm-mm.
because her father is late. They said I should settle her father's, his father.
Don't interrupt.
So he said I should settle his father because he's late. He's dead. He said I should
So
settle
who
her.
lost the father don't get married? They don't pay.
No. They said I should settle. You know, it's the ritual things, village. They have to do some ritual things on his father's burial, this thing, where they buried his father. So they have to do some kind of rituals, buy some fowl yams and.
So is the
everything.
father's ritual you went to do now?
No. I'm just explaining you the way we start and the one I've already done there.
9 years ago.
Yes, they're about 9 years ago now.
Have you paid the dowry?
I've not paid that one yet. I've not finished everything.
No. Have you paid the dowry?
Really? No.
You did not pay the
Yes, I've not paid it.
You are not married. You are friending her. Both of you are friending each other.
Okay.
Yes. The children itself never belong to you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a nice one.
The children never belong to you. For you to claim the children, you have to go and pay her dowry.
Okay.
That is one.
No problem.
For you to even know whether the children belong to you, you still have to go and run DNA test.
Okay.
If the children showed that they
it's
are
my
your
blood. Thank you.
If they are your blood,
Nice one.
you will go home and pay her dowry.
Nice one.
Then before you now claim the children.
Nice one.
So that if you don't want the marriage, she will not go.
Okay.
Then you claim the children.
Okay.
Now you don't want the relationship. What you are doing, you are friending her.
No problem.
And she's having children for you.
No problem.
As her boyfriend.
No problem.
So you don't even need to checkmate her phone.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to monitor her, if you want to check who she's chatting with,
okay,
she's just having children for you, and possibly she can even have children for another person.
Yes.
While both of you are staying together.
Yes.
The only thing that gives you legal right over any woman or man asking where have you been, you have to pay the person down.
Okay.
So as far as you don't pay, you are not married to her.
Nice one.
Both of you are boyfriend and girlfriend.
Nice one.
That is number one.
Okay.
You said you have stayed with her for 8 years.
Yes.
Okay. Within the 8 years.
Okay.
Which day precisely can you remember that you, her, and the 3 children that she had, whether for you or for another man, that both of you have gone out for a party or for amusement park or for birthday or for bar beach? Which day for 8 years have you done? Tell me one day.
I have done that.
When?
I've done that severally. Maybe like, if I can remember, maybe like 2 or 3 times.
Which year now? 8 years.
That's about last year. We have one last year, about twice last year, I think so.
Where?
To within Mr. Beast, within my side, that Barua side.
Barua.
Yes, I take them out, all of us. I take them out to Mr. Beast. About last year. Not from 8 years. When I'm in Egbeda, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, we do go out too. Yes, but not always, because based on my time, my work, but not always.
Okay.
It's once a while.
Since both of you are saying and she have those 3 children.
Yes.
When have you met any of those children that you claim to be your children?
When
have you bathed
any of
them?
I done that too.
When?
I done that too. About last 2 years ago, I do it. Yes. Ago. About last 2 years, last year, I do that also.
Oh, you have 8 years.
Yes.
You did not even tell me you did it this morning.
No.
Last 2 years and last year.
Yes.
You back 3 children.
Yes.
That you said they are your own.
Yes.
Okay.
But right now they can take care of themselves. They can bath themselves.
In 8 years, child can bath.
The first one can take care of the others. Yes. The first one can take care of them right now as I'm talking to you.
Okay.
Yes. Nice one.
Okay. How many times have you slept outside while you were in this Lagos? How many times have you slept outside?
It depends on my work. Like I said, I go outside work.
I want to know when you stayed in Lagos here. You said you stay in Lagos here.
Yes.
You come home weekend.
Yes.
You are living in Barua here.
Okay.
And your work is in Ikeja.
Yes.
And you come back weekend.
Okay.
That is that what you said?
Yes.
Can you give account
But
of family?
right now, that was about 3 months ago. Now, this one happened. I'll be sleeping in Ikeja based on my work, and I will come back weekend. But right now, before this issue now started, I was coming home regularly based on the hold up. That time, this bridge on this along, they was doing that road that time. That the same time I started staying in Ikeja. But right now, as I'm talking to you, I'm coming home about 3, 4, 5 months ago before this problem now started.
Which problem?
Before I started having serious issue through counseling or no counseling. I was coming home regularly, going. Do I know how to cook? Not anything, not all food I know how to cook. I know how to cook some few.
Which one do you know how to
I know how to make rice, jollof rice. I can make jollof rice myself.
Okay.
I know how to prepare indomie if I want to eat, if I feel like to eat indomie because I like indomie.
Okay.
I know how to prepare other things too, tea for children and breakfast, other things too for them.
Okay, the
I know
one
how
that
to
you
do.
know how to cook.
Yeah.
Since both of you have been living together since 8 years.
Yeah.
Have you cooked anyone?
I have not cooked anyone.
You've not cooked
Yes.
anyone.
It's the one cooking some. If you agree to cook.
This injury you give to her, have you ever treated her? Have you taken her for treatment?
He didn't want to show me, and I didn't even know if you have injury or not. I didn't even know if you have injury or not. If I comes home in the night, at times in the evening, if I come back home, he will run inside. Please give me food, he will stay inside. Do this, he will stay inside. That's the problem. How am I going to show to know if he has a wound or not? That's the major issue.
I can see ignorance speaking out of you.
Okay.
And ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. First of all, I'm going to lock you up first for assaulting her, brutalizing her to the extent of giving her all this wound.
Okay.
Even if you pay her dowry, you have no single, when I say single, not even a pinch right to beat anybody's child. She's an adult for cry out loud. And even those children in your house you claim to be your children, if you beat any of the child that this kind of mark, this it does not happen today. And for the blood to still stay in her body till this moment that we are seeing, first we'll take you from here straight to hospital. They will treat her. You have to pay the bills. From there, I will lock you. Monday, somebody has to come to the police station, bail you. Then you will tell us either you pay her dowry and talk about your children you want to claim, or you carry her with the children, give her parents, that you will never touch her again. If you don't want relationship, you have no civil right whatsoever to keep somebody in a house and you are molesting somebody's child, and you have the audacity to be nodding heads, and you are talking that day, the what she did last, that I beat her up, that is this and that is that.
I didn't say that I beat her up.
Can I reverse your statement? You did not admit, and you take, let me just tell you. So what saves some of you in this office is because we are standing and we are talking. We are representing rights, woman rights. Otherwise, as you come into this place, normally if it's normal settlement of community settlement, we need to call some young guys. They have to lie you down and lash you seriously. Beat hell out of you. Because it's only an animal that will be beating a fellow human being. And you have to use an object of the person. This lady cannot withstand you when it comes to beating. She can't withstand you when it comes to slapping. She can't withstand you when it comes to boxing. You get somebody's child. I blame a stupid family that let her stay with you, and you are molesting her, and they're encouraging you because they need their sister to be married, which I don't know where it's written that without marriage you will not inherit heaven. You will use morbid stick on somebody's child. And you get the audacity to sit in the public and say, you use one, that one get broken, and you use another one. If anybody asks me of my opinion, they need to beat you seriously. This night. If you're not a heartless human being, how would you have somebody's daughter? Can somebody beat your sister? If you're a normal person, will you watch somebody beat your sister and your sister will appear before you with these nonsense excuses you are giving? She cook food for you. You don't know where they have food. If you have money, why can't you employ cook? You marry somebody, she or still what? And the marriage you did not even marry. You went and borrow somebody's daughter and keep in your house. And I don't know when Nigeria will learn to tell their sisters and their children to stop sleeping and be living with a man without proper things being done on their heads. If you pay dowry on this girl, will you beat her? Or maybe probably you would have killed her. Because you claim you pay nonsense money on her. Open that your eye. Because if you're under any influence, they need to take you and go and test you. You call your brother, you call your sister. Which kind of family is she from? That they will fold their hand and they watch you more, beating their sister. And you have a brother that call himself staying abroad. I don't know what he's doing there. Where he stayed, did they beat women there? That this man will be beating you and your family have to encourage him for beating you like this.
I don't know, maybe because they have not seen the wound they always give me. Maybe that's why they thought maybe just normal beating.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. How will you come and live with a man without paying your dowry? He's not contributing anything to your life. He's not contributing anything to your life. What does she have contributed that is more than children that you have bear, that she bore in that house? What will she contribute? What amount of money will give you children? When some have money, they cannot even have children. And you are busy talking nonsense. You give her 1.5, you give her money to cook food. You are coming to cook chicken. So she is the one that will kill chicken for you. She'll go and buy frozen chicken. Let her buy live chicken and kill the live chicken, roast it and cook it for you to come across your leg and eat like an African authoritative woman being. I don't know where some of you emulate from.
No, mommy, I gave him the money to buy it for me to do it myself. To kill it myself and prepare it myself the way I want.
What kind of excuse is that? How were you brought up? You keep somebody in your house and you are beating her. You are using stick, using morbid stick. Somebody that is not an animal. She is not your dog. You use one on her, you have to pick another one. And some of you always instigate violence. Some of you men. Because there are so many ways you could have settled your differences without touching her. There are so many ways you would have make her understand that if she's stubborn or she's disrespectful, you can address it in another way. Not by touching her. Not by beating her. You on your own, you lack wisdom or how to discipline and hold. Even if she leaves and you marry another person, until you yourself change and know how to handle your home, then you will never live with any woman. When you started a relationship with a woman, the way you were toasting her, that is not the way you are also behaving. Every human being has faces. When you were meeting somebody the first time, everybody is behaving, we are sent, I'm good, you are good. When you are coming close every day, that is when you will see the character of what this person is hiding that he's not doing, the character of what the woman is hiding that she's not doing. And both of you begin to see the real true color of you. When a woman becomes too close to you and somebody that is staying together, living together, sleeping together and all that, you are becoming like brother and sister. You are not expecting that person to fear you. You expect that person to respect you out of love. It's only love that will make you a woman or a man to respect you. You don't respect somebody out of fear. That is intimidation and slavery. If you make a woman to feel, hey, he's coming, no, that is not respect. There is no love there. If that person have any opportunity of dealing with you and move out of your life, even wicked you to any length, he or she will do it because there is no love. You compare that person to live life he or she is not willing to live. But if there is love, the person don't want to lose you. For that reason, the person want to respect and make that relationship work. What you don't have to offer, you don't demand from nobody. If you don't respect your woman, you don't expect respect from her. If you don't respect and love her or love him, you don't expect it in return. Light begot light. You can't see somebody and say, how are you, sweetie? Then say, the next you go say, Mr. Uchenna. She can't call you by your name when you show her love. But some of you think the only way you enjoy marriage or relationship is to want to beg the woman, sit there. I don't want you with a blessing. If I see you with blessing, you are going out of my house. My dear brother, house, there's no house anywhere, there's house everywhere. When you're threat too much, one day the person would want to test that outside. And when you are not giving attention to woman, once she find anybody that give her little attention, forget it. Both of you can remain in that marriage or in that relationship. But who she love is outside, not you. You carry bag of rice. It once it finish, I will land another one back. That is when I know you are speaking out of ignorance. What is food? Food is what you eat and you excrete. What do your family need? She need your attention. She need your love. She may not really need your money. She may not really need a dime from you to respect you. But what she needs from you is love and caring. Show concern. You can't beat somebody without showing concern. How is it? And you rubber, sorry, it will not happen again. You beat her, you threaten her. If you do again, if they cane, I cane you. Next time, I'll cane you 20. One day you'll be surprised. See this person you are calling a small girl. She's not small girl because she's not 12. She's not a small girl because she's not 10. This person you are seeing is above 20, 25 or so. And what led to some men dying easily? You can beat this person. If she have boyfriend, the boyfriend will tell anytime she try you next time, take knife. Threaten him, he will stop. And to you, you feel if she take knife, the day you see her, because you have been beating her, she never respond to you. The day you see her take knife, you will feel okay, you take knife, you want to go and drag the knife with her, and she will think you want to come and stab her. She will stab you, and that is the end of your life. And you will never think that who you are calling a small girl is the person that killed you to your death. Violence can take anybody to early grave. It must not only be the girl. When you are beating her with that stunning stick, that mobbing stick, if that mobbing stick hit her here, you will never revive her if you people don't know what kills person. If that mobbing stick touch this lady here, that is the end of her life. If you don't know. Because some of you think beating somebody is the only solution to problem that you have. But it's the worst solution. You will never get nothing out of it. Anybody that you walk behind and stand and you tell this person, my wife challenged me, and I use something, I beat her, I use stunning stick. People in your neighborhood, they will see you as a foolish person. No responsible person will see you, you tough, you are a man. It's a lie. Like this foolish man. Do you know he was inside beating that lady, beating his wife with what? Nothing. Nothing he sees that he will not use it on her. And if you're in an environment where you meet a man that hates what this kind of thing you are doing, whether you are a husband, that person will beat you mercilessly.
and say, go and call police. For you to keep somebody's daughter in the house and be beaten like this, it's not every man that you see on the street or neighbor that will take it. I've seen neighbors that have beat a man until the man fainted because he was beating the wife, and it was always every day. Same thing you are doing. So talking like we will settle it, we'll go there, I'll carry my children anytime you want to come and visit, is a lie. You are talking out of ignorance. Don't have any right over the children. You go and pay her dowry, 1. You go and do DNA test on those 3 children, 2. Because you can't claim children that you don't know whether they're your own. You don't marry her, so anybody, she can take in and born any child, even while she stays with you. And you cannot claim the children. And even if she had the child for somebody and the person knows the child belongs to, the person will still come and take the child because you did not pay her dowry. So if you want to claim any children, even if you don't want, you go and pay her dowry first. Then you know she have children with you on the fact that you pay her dowry as your wife. So if you ask her to leave, she can't leave and you go with any child. Anywhere you take the children to, we will come and carry them. So right away, go and call Chino. You take her with the girl to hospital. Open that door. Where is God safe? Let them on that chair.
Success.
People should start gym. Joe, what is going on there? You also cannot start generator. You have to wait for success for you to start generator.
No, man. You they change your hands. You will not. Success.
Madam, who were you chatting with? Who is Casey? Tell us the truth and nothing but the truth.
Mommy, I don't know who is Casey.
Use your mic.
I don't know who is Kingsley. I was chatting with a lady. She's my friend. So I was explaining to her the way everything is going on based on as a friend she is. So I was telling her that my husband, her character, any small thing, she always beat me, wound me or not. And she said she has seen my wounds. We go the same church together at Gowon Estate. So we are chatting that night. So she was telling me that she can't advise me, that I'm old enough to make a decision for myself, that I know what I want. I'm the one in the marriage, I'm the one receiving the beating and the whole thing. That even though she advised me that it's only the one that I decide on my own that I can do. So after everything, I now say, okay, thanks, love. That was how I now slept off. Already when we were chatting, I told her that I'm already feeling sleepy, that I want to sleep. So at the process, I now slept off because the phone was still on. I slept off on the parlour. So I didn't know the one that you say you saw love and all that things. I don't know about it.
So why did you delete the message?
The reason why I delete the message is because I told the lady that I want to that if you keep on repeating the whole thing, that I will left this house with my children without him knowing. So I didn't want him to see the message. That's why I deleted it.
Hmm?
Yes, ma.
You say?
I said I told the lady
Hmm.
that if my husband keep on with his beating and other things, that I will left one day with my children, that I won't let him know, that he will go to work and come back and find out that I've already carried the children and left. So I didn't want him to see the message. I don't want him to know about. That's why I deleted the message.
So how did the name now turn to Kingsley?
I don't know, ma. It's Nkechi that is her name.
So where is Nkechi living?
She's living. She stays at Gowon Estate side. I don't know actually her side, but we used to go to the same church together, ma.
Why did you still go back to his phone and delete the message that you sent to Nkechi?
Mommy, if I can, I don't know if I can say if I can swear, I can swear with anything. I didn't delete any message from his phone before God and man. I didn't. That fateful Sunday, I wake up, I went outside, I washed the children clothes. After washing the children clothes, that was even the bucket that I used to wash. I gave it to the kids to take it inside the toilet. Immediately, I went to the kitchen. I sat down throughout that day inside the kitchen making chin chin. Even till the time he came out from the room, went to the parlour to the toilet because it's two toilets to bath. I didn't touch his phone. I did not even go through. Why would I touch this phone? I didn't delete any message. So I don't know who deleted the message or how the thing happened. I can't explain.
Okay. Where is the number?
I don't have the number of Edma.
Where is the number, Mr. Investigator?
The number is inside the small phone there.
You don't bring out for let me to bring the number.
Yes,
You know?
I'm coming, please. That's the number. That's it. I put it with OT. And it used to be my name.
Maybe I will give you address. camera is not going. Okay.
Sometimes it will connect, sometimes it will not connect. Sometimes it will ring, sometimes it will not ring.
What is your name? Uchenna.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still want this relationship? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
You still want the relationship?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready to be in this relationship and go and do the necessary without beating her?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still want this relationship?
Mommy, I don't have a problem as long as he stop the beating.
Okay. But are you aware
And
that
his fell word that he always use at me, that he will kill me, he will blind me and all that thing. Even sometimes he will tell me that my family is waiting for him to come and pay my bride, but that they will wait to eternity. So I don't want them to wait to eternity.
okay, can I tell you what to make a man to go and pay dowry? It's not by children.
Okay, ma'am, listening, ma'am.
Okay. What to make a man to pay your dowry? One, you have to show the man love.
Okay, ma'am.
Two, you have to show the man respect.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to let the man understand that you care.
Okay, ma'am.
And you don't make yourself a liability.
Okay, ma'am.
You have to make yourself, you add value to yourself and to your marriage.
Okay, ma'am.
If you are not supportive, even in the Bible, wife, you are to support your husband. You must not support by sex because you have to have children. You respect a man that you want to call a husband. Husband is different from a friend.
Okay, ma'am.
Husband is your crown. Your husband is your honor. So if you want to settle in marriage, there are things you don't need to do. You can't be in marriage and be in the street. There must be a difference between a married person and a street person.
Okay, ma'am.
And if you want to convince a man to pay your dowry, you can never see somebody because you are too beautiful, a normal man just want to run after you because you are beautiful, then you go and pay your dowry. No. You are attracted to the person by your beauty, but what keeps the person with you is your character. You can see somebody very pretty, there will be no comma, no anything in her, but she can stay single until she aged. But you can see an ugly person with K-leg, you'll be wondering, you see her with wedding ring. You'll be wondering, how did this person marry? And if you see the person husband very handsome, you will see the person husband even rich. So it's not beauty reasonable men marry, they marry character.
Mm.
So if you can change your character, then you will not have any choice not to go and pay your dowry, because it's from your character first. As he said that you were not like this before, that was what made him to draw you close to him, like start living with him. If he can live with you, then he will not have any problem. You're going to pay your dowry. Because what keep a man and woman together is that the man married you, you become his wife, and both of you live together and be having children, helping each other. From your statement, you did not lie, but that is not a character of a good housewife. Your husband or Mr. Uchenna can go to kitchen, and in the course of bringing the orange, he will forget to bring knife. Give me knife. You just want to send a message by all means. Okay, let me go and bring the knife. I hope I will drink out of this orange. You must learn how to turn something that want to create problem into laughing.
Mm.
By age, he senior you.
Yes.
And if you are to be his younger sister, why can't your elder brother send you? Then if you are
sleeping with him, he's seeing your nakedness. That is even the reason why you should respect him the more. And if you have children for him and you're expecting him to be your husband, that is when you should also recognize him.
Amen.
Over familiarity is not good. You need to be familiar with whom you are staying with, like brother and sister. But when familiarity becomes context, then it's not also good. If he's eating something or he see that bring water, maybe he needs your attention. Every message must not be slavery. Are you not seeing water? Are you not close to the water? That is too rude. Go and bring knife. Are you not coming from the kitchen? That is too rude. That's not how to talk to a man. Even if you don't want to go, there is going to be a polite way. I don't know, because bring that knife for kitchen for me. Make I give that. That is if you are busy doing something. You can send your little child. But what if you send a little child carrying the knife fell down and hit the child, wound the child? It become another problem on you, because you should have even get up and bring the knife. Every little thing should not bring problem. If you cannot cook food for your man to eat, you are good at sending him out to look for who can cook for him. And before you know, started having relationship outside that will cause more problem. You will calm down and make peace more in your house. Let him make that trouble outside and come back and see peace and love in his home. Because if he go out after trouble of business, maybe he did not make sense that day, maybe there was no business that day, coming home again, and if you say something, you also respond with arrogancy, with problem and all that, as if you don't born finish. Once you are born, you have gotten the right, you can talk anyhow. No. Your daughter is learning from you. And what you are doing in her presence, she will assume that the character of her mother is the right thing. She will grow up like that. She will not respect men. Then she will find it difficult in settling down in marriage, because she will not see anything bad. If you have 3 months child, you are not supposed to be going about using the child, that leave the child and go and be looking for work, or carry the child to go and be looking for work. If there is a means that your husband can provide. But when the child grow up a little, you look for something also to do. You support. Everything you must not ask from him. You can even surprise him on your own. He did not bring money before he come back, you have already cooked, and you know what he like to cook. Eat. As he said he like indomie, you can decide to go and buy carrots, buy green beans. If his indomie is he only eats it with egg and this thing, one day you enter kitchen, cut carrot and this thing, green beans, prepare the indomie in another way. Let him come back and see there is indomie, even to do this in fried fish, put. He will be happy. Now you go do this thing, even while I did not give you money. It cannot be stupid even something is wrong with him. When the woman is spending money in the house, you are not giving her money and she's not working, you're automatically telling her, go and sleep outside. You're encouraging her to sleep with man outside and feed you. And if she's working, she's supporting you in the house, don't take advantage of that. You encourage her by giving her. As a woman, you need to save. It's not every money they give to you, you spend. As a woman, you need to manage. There is no way they give you 1,500 naira is small for 5 of you to use it to cook jollof rice. But it's still enough for anybody that know how to manage it. You will still cook food and you will eat it. You must not buy food derika of rice. If he give you 1,500 and you feel fish is 700, you buy half kilo according to you. You go and measure some milk of beans. You must not buy derika, but let there be beans inside the rice. Even if na one seed of beans you see, at least you see beans. You cook the beans finish, go and cook the rice finish, go and take the one, make sure the seed of the beans is on top of his rice. Then add, okay, the beans is not much. I only buy one cup of this thing, or even half a milk of it. Then let the beans be there. Say na beans, rice and fish you wan eat.
Yes, ma'am.
You must not buy Titus fish. There are so many fish in the market there that if you see kpanla,
That's the one you used to like. You don't used to like other fish.
kpanla,
You
which
say
one?
Titus.
Titus.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
will tell you how to prepare kpanla, and that kpanla will be sweeter than Titus.
Mommy, tell him he's here.
Na
You
you
tell
I dey tell.
Mommy,
Maybe the way you prepare kpanla, you no prepare am well. The
Mom-
odor of the kpanla will be inside, so you will not want to eat
Mommy,
kpanla.
I used to fry it with pepper. At the end of the day, you will say you prefer the Titus. She is here. I'm not lying against him. He's here. He said there is no any other fish. Is that
Anytime he
Titus?
give you 500 naira to cook food, call me. I'll tell you
Mommy,
what
he
I want.
used to do it.
Don't worry now. Shey
Sometimes 1,000.
na him wan eat
Eh?
hold
He will
on.
drop 1,000. I will still make soup.
Abi, you talk too
He
much.
said I don't used to support. He will drop 1,000. I will make soup. There will be meat. There will be stock fish. Any other things will be there. He said I didn't support. Is it 1,000 that I used to buy meat and other things?
But is it every time he give you 1,000?
Mommy, he has started almost every time. It's only weekend. I used to drop 3,000 or any day that he want to eat soup, he will drop 2,000 because he know that that 1,000 will not be enough. But any other time, he's not doing it based on say there is no money in his pocket. He's doing it based on he don't want me to see change out of his money. Even though he send me message, he will want me to write down. If I go to clinic now, he wants me to collect the receipt so that he will see that yes, it's exactly that 3,000 that I said. That's what they collected. So
Uchenna,
ah,
if that side it is, it's not good. You will not go far in your relationship, and doors will not be open for you. You understand me? If that's how you do. When a woman you see her nakedness is not benefiting from your sweat, he is going to return back cost. But some of you don't know. You would have gone far. You think you are making it, but you will still make it better far when she's happy with you. Go and mark it and start this thing from today. A woman, you are seeing her nakedness. If she's not being happy with mostly whom you are staying with, you are not moving. If you think the level you are okay, you would have gone far better than now. And you are as good as encouraging her to be looking outside. When she lack little things to support her upkeep, whether she have friends or she don't have friends, so one day she will work. As women discuss, others will discuss, she will talk her own. Before you know, you will lose your family and you will start regretting, and which is not proper. The only thing that should give you joy, that you will kneel down and pray to God for blessing, is when your immediate family is happy. Whatever you give to her is affecting your children. You will be happy, they will be happy. If you are not at home, they will miss you. When you don't have money, she have to pray. Even when something is not good, she wants you to have it. Why? Because when you are having it, she was benefiting. But God forbid, even if your business crash, she will say better for let the business crash. Let her even be the one to look for the 10,000 you people will be managing. And that is the mindset of any woman that is suffering under a canopy of a man. She will never wish you well, no matter how she pretends. If you are crying, say, oh my God, I wish more calamity will come. Give money. Bag of rice is not enough, my brother. Buying beans in the house is not enough. Give her money to look good for you and your children. Make yourself responsible that anybody that see this girl will respect you, that you are taking good care of her. Why would you give somebody 1.5 You are an adult, she's an adult. Then you have a 10 years girl and have other 2 children. And you know mother that stay with children, children always, they are always demanding. Mommy biscuit, mommy I want to drink capri so, mommy I want to eat it. Even when you cook food, they have other things they want to eat. You will not be at home. Maybe you travel and she cannot stay and watch these children making demand of things she cannot provide for them, and that is not proper. The spirit of your children, even when they feed well, e bless you and door open for you. If you are punishing her because she's being stubborn, you tell her because the way you talk to me that day, that is why I did not give you enough. Even if you give, and when he give you reasonable money, thank him and bless him. When the husband give you reasonable money that you love, bless him. God will bless you. May God bless your business as you are going out. Pray for him. Don't just collect it and keep, and don't complain too much. Even at times you give, God will bless you, but this one is not enough. For my dear, please, you know it's not only me and you again. You have these children, and these children are always asking. Even if your hair is not good, please, I know you are trying. You open business for you, business crash. If you don't want your welfare, you can't open that business for you, and you are supposed to encourage the business to grow, so that from there you also have something to make your hair, have something to buy cream and all that. You can't depend on man, cream, hair, clothes, children, cream, hair, school fees, house rent and everything. E burst men heads when they remember all these things that they are just doing, and you are not doing anything, I mean, towards that. Even if it's children school fees you are paying, even if it is, let him bear the house rent and what is it called, feeding and all that. It's something. The children belong to both of you. It's not for him alone. But if you want to leave everything on him, he makes mad. At times he get angry, he will take, he hates you. But when he look around at you, you are not helping anything. Everything is the one bringing. Anytime he give you money, you can't complain. But in the aspect of her character, I will talk to her. Then you on your own, the way you understand life, that is not how life is supposed to be. The way you look at relationship, that is not how relationship used to be. You don't beat people.
Sorry.
Yeah. Don't beat her. Anybody that say her like this is not good. Meaning, nobody will praise you that you beat your woman, whether your girlfriend. Just remember the day you met her. See her like your younger sister. Like if this girl is misbehaving, beat her like this, you will not be happy. So if you are beating her, you suppose feel, I've loved this girl before. Remember that the love, the day you were telling her I love you, come I will marry you. Let your mind be telling you that you will not beat her. Eh? I don't know what you're writing. What you do? Uchenna, you take you go and treat her. Normally, I'm supposed to lock you. For people that know, you know, if you wouldn't have go home free today. My intention is to come there. I will come there with live, with our crew, with police, and I will ensure they are curfew openly that day. Thank God you carry yourself and honor this invitation. You go there now, you go and treat her. You write undertaking not to touch her again. If she starts, we don't know how to handle, call our office. We invite her and we place her on probation. Even you, where you are working, they come to our office, they will guide you. There are ways you need to be in your relationship. If you don't know how to go about it, text us. They will tell you how to go about it. The way you are going about it is not the best. I can see that you are talking out of English. If you know what the law says, you can't say what you are saying. Because nobody will give you that right to be beating anybody and wounding her for any reason. Don't do anything that will make your husband or your man to suspect you. He have not married you, and you have 3 kids already, And what you're supposed to work towards is for him to pay your dowry and legalize your marriage. Then if you started doing something that make him to suspect that you are sleeping with another man outside, no man will want to go and marry somebody that is sleeping around. Will you go and marry a woman that will be sleeping with another man? Yeah. So what you should be praying for now is both of you have 3 kids already. What are you looking for? Let him go and pay your dowry. And not by fighting, it's by calming down. You have to calm down. Tidy up your house. Make sure house is clean. Make sure your children are well kept. Don't let them come back and be scattering everywhere. The man come back, the children know every toilet they go is smelling. No. Keep your house neat as a young lady. Let the house be hungry in. Let him remember how neat is the house. The kind of air freshener you put in the house. Let the house be hungry in. Wash your bedsheet neat. Change your bedsheet often. Once in a while, go to market, buy bedsheet. It's not expensive. Save, even if it's 100 naira you are saving. Save out of your this thing. Buy bedsheet, surprise him. Change your bed with new bedsheets.
I do that.
If you are doing some of these things, then you calm down. Words, harsh words can cause a lot of things. So with the way you go, all the treatment you have given, the area you've wronged, then him also don't have to beat you again. Okay?
Okay, ma. But
Yeah.
mommy, sometimes it's his own words that always, because you don't know how to talk to somebody. You
You
always
don't even know how to talk to anybody. The one they talk here, did I tell you you know how to
so
talk?
you
Eh?
used to talk to somebody anyhow.
Mm.
So his own words always make the whole thing worse. So
Okay,
that's
let me
why.
tell you how to change words. Hmm? Somebody you can change his word. Do you know how you change his word?
Remember.
You will not, maybe like which kind of word? Tell me one word I tell you, then I'll tell you the response that you're supposed to give to him.
Like sometimes
Hmm.
he might come back. Like there was a day he on generator. So I didn't know that our refrigerator was on. So it's like I was inside the kitchen. So I didn't. No, I was not inside the kitchen. I was inside the parlor. So he was on he went to go and on the gen. So as the refrigerator is on, the before the generator will now stable. So the thing was now
Going off
it
because
was
yeah,
blinking. So stupid woman, why did you let the generator on? Mad woman, don't you know in the presence of the children, don't you know that you off the chain? You off the refrigerator. No, he was abusing me.
and
So
what was your response?
I now got angry. I now say you stupid man too. So to call me stupid woman, that means you too are a stupid man.
Okay,
So that's the whole thing.
okay,
And it's not only that he keep on doing that.
good. He's not supposed to call you stupid man or stupid woman. But you are not supposed to also respond like that way.
Mommy, I know, but it's anger. I know, ma.
Now wow. To change the narrator, that is it, to change the narrator that turns stupid man to stupid woman again. All right, so no problem. If you choose say na stupid woman you wan marry, glory be to God. Any other thing,
No, ma.
can he come and started beating you and slapping you that he said he choose to marry stupid woman? Eh? Na wow. Na to change the narrator again, and now turn your woman now, your wife now turn to stupid woman, no problem. If you choose to marry stupid woman, glory be to God. They cannot say you are a stupid man. But Uchenna, you don't make use of that kind of a thing. I don't know how you grew up. Growing up also matters. The way people behave depends on how they change. Your father used to beat your mother, eh? So where do you learn all this character from? You know unlike Sabi.
I got angry easily, not that I learned it for someone.
You got angry easily. Have you been beaten because of your anger before? Have you ever been beaten?
You mean me?
That you get angry and do something, and somebody beat you seriously, that you regret it. Okay. Don't pray for such to happen. Because there is nothing you benefit from anger. Anger will only cause you damage. Anger will only cause you evil. Anger will only cause you shortage. So you learn how to work on your anger. Instead of you using such words, the word you are using, your children cannot grow up in a better, in a proper way. Because at the end, what you are doing the same way they will go and do in school. What you are doing the same way other people in the neighbor will not respect you, but they know you are not somebody that respects whatever. I know it's not easy, but you need to work on your anger management. Maybe you go and buy the book, but I don't know if you have time to read it. They have CD, they have book of it, they have memory card of it. You go and buy it and play it on your phone, play the CD, the memory card, put it on your ear and listen to anger management lecture. Somebody say he vote me for the next presidential. Who is this? Osinachi? Now what for you? So please give me plain sheets. In the right on the text.
Yes, on the 30 forms.
Bring plain sheet. Remember to bring it from Kejava.
All right.
So are you going to promise this office that you will not be responding back to him in that manner again?
Yes, ma'am.
You will come to the office because you still have a day your body. Because you are somebody that don't always want to let go of something. He tell you, you also tell him. He tell you, you also tell him. That's not how life is to do.
Okay, ma'am.
Don't do that.
Okay, ma'am.
No, who is the guy there?
What is it?
Uchenna will write undertaking that he will never beat you again. And you don't use abusive word on her. Don't be insulting her. You are an animal, you are this, you are that. It's a bed of the same feather floats together. If she's an animal, meaning you are an animal, take your parent. You can't marry an animal when you are not now. Don't be using such words. The children will learn not, anything good for you. Uchenna, apart from this response she's responding to you, is there any other area you want us to work on her?
The only problem I have with her is how to support me.
Have you find her job?
I tried to find her one. He said I should until I bring her say.
But do you know there's no way she can work without somebody holding the children at home? As it is, if not that you guys are here, that both of you leave those children at home, who are supposed to come there and pick those children and get you people arrested. The children are minor. You don't leave children less than 18 at home. So for you people to live 7 years and you can't ask her to go and be working while you have not gotten somebody to take care of the children. Do you get me? So that one is not her fault, and even if we know, we will not also accept. So if you want her to work to be supporting you, get somebody to stay at home with the kids. At least somebody will be there to take the children to school and pick them during the whatever. For instance, if she's working with me, do you think I will allow her to go home and be picking children and be coming back and be going up and down? No. Nobody, no employer will support that. Except she's doing personal business. And if she's doing personal business, if she's hawking those things, if she hawk her, won't you come back and go and pick the children from school? You should know that your children need attention. So everything is not money. You look for somebody from your village that is a female that will take care of the kids. Then she can look for something that will be doing, earning and be supporting you.
I would like to try.
Thank you. Put it in writing. If you don't know how to write it, you bring it and write it for you. Then you will not sign it. What is your surname? You say you're living which area?
Around inside.
John,
Well,
now your people be this so.
I can say,
If they start abeg, na you go follow go arrest the man come give me.
do
Please, the issue of this feeding money you are giving to her, increase it from today, please. Please. Because it's going to be your undertaking. Give me clean sheet for her.
Hello, Blaine. No, no, not tomorrow, not tomorrow. I will be there. No, no, no verse, no verse. I do some work first. I will go back. No, 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 no. I will go do one tomorrow. Calm down now.
Are you right? All right, I'm okay.
No problem. No, no, no.
These people talk too much. Go and stop them. You're right, henceforth you are going to be respecting him as your husband. No use foul abusive word on him, respect him, and then be faithful in the relationship. Move, move, move. Uchenna, when are you going to pay the dowry now? Because I want to be the mother of the day of that marriage.
By the
Or
grace
you
of
don't
God,
want
that should
me
be
to
so.
be the mother of it?
By the grace of God, that should be this time.
this year.
Next year.
And this year is still fine. You don't believe in break.
This year has already finished school.
You never finish. People say they become billionaire 24th December. They are talking of this year.
That's my prayer.
If you plan well, now you see it. Is it not when you want to think of good thing will happen to you? You are planning you want to marry, God will give you money to marry. Marriage is ordained by God now. Right? It's an establishment from God. Say who find a wife, find a good thing. Never say who sees a person daughter for us, find a good thing. They are looking for money. Tell God you want to marry, and you open door for you. You need to sign this one. I think there's another problem. Where is the list of papers?
Huh?
Where is the paper? I thought
On episode with the drum.
exactly. Oh. Who she said was that?
I'm checking.
Hmm?
You said it's like, you have told them whether to will touch somebody, but in no case, there is no need. You say you touch somebody. No, this thing is like, it is like now we have time, like we used to.
I know it's like anything with that baby is there.
You keep us with that.
I'll put it on your neck and shock your neck.
You keep us with that.
Uchenna, you are going to drop 20,000 naira in this office. That is a file for domestic violence. That is file of domestic violence. Are you sleeping on your? Do you drink?
The reason why I'm sleeping is because of the sound of the morning.
Start of the morning. Should they bring bed for you?
No.
Tomorrow is not work, so if you need money, if you need bed to sleep, we can easily provide for you. You can lie down.
Okay, please let me do transfer.
Not 5,000, no.
Please.
Domestic violence bill is 20,000. Not non-negotiable. Normally it's supposed to be 30. But now, because the woman said you still want the marriage and you say you still want the marriage, that is why we'll make it like that. But anything than that, no. Normal fighting is 5,000. Beating is 15,000. Wound is 10,000. Making 30,000. And if blood they have already come here, you will still go and pay another bill. So because you are to take her for treatment, that is why you have to pay that. So it's money. You see, even our member is even saying no, it's 100,000. So before they change their minds, make that payment fast. Where is the jacket? In this one.
Let me do it. Please.
You know the negotiator at 20,000.
You have to use.
It's 20,000. We're not asking you to pay cash, you do the transfer.
don't do transfer.
I think they look
Where
for-
is this phone? Whatever jacket.
I don't do transfer.
Okay, then give us the cash. Where did this go? Okay. Madam, please don't apologize to your mom first before you pay the mom. Say this apology come from your mind though. As you find rich, I don't know why some fine people they stubborn. See as you find rich, where they stubborn. Go close now, show na your man. And tell us how you want kiss and that wedding day. Because
No,
now
say-
me won't conduct the wedding now here.
It has been long that you hug him.
So yeah, go ahead. One, two,
Everything.
ready, go.
Everything will be settled.
Uchenna, this person, you are not a reverend father. Person need that in front of you, don't know how to hold her. Like say you self no even know love. Are you from Anambra?
Imo State.
Imo State, they know how to make love. Oh yeah, hold her. Supposed to know how this is.
wake.
Are you supposed to even person need that instead of see?
Since he kneeling down.
If you reach how many years sef for your village, you get as with you. I know here I'm sorry for your mouth, you just a smile.
I'm sorry, ma.
Uchenna, apologize to her also.
So sorry.
Na her neck, your hand supposed to.
Yeah, Uchenna.
If they shift your head, see your head. I don't even know whether na dada, na natural dada you go that been a fake one way. Once you do the dada, the maggot enter your head. They misbehave.
Mommy, what you do now? You give me account number or transfer it maybe tomorrow this night.
You first of all transfer the one where they with
No, I don't use phone. That's why I'm asking for POS.
you. POS dey.
POS, yeah.
Yes. You have POS.
No problem.
Direct him go POS. Follow him to POS. Very good. So follow him, Uchenna. Yeah, show him POS dey the next company. Carry the account number.
Sure, anyone.
Anyone you want. Uchenna, drop your bag and never go.
You can't leave your wife. So we can't do it.
Go do am first, you go come back, you go confirm am first.
0, 1, 0, 5, 7, 8, 4, 6. Shibi,
Human rights defender and access to justice. If we go now, once the name dey the human rights.
Shibi want to withdraw the cash out.
No, you wan do the POS there. You want to use the POS, transfer it from Access Bank.
Okay.
He say 20K is too small. 18K is 50 at least. Let's pity him because he still want the relationship. Uchenna, repeat, I hope you see the undertaking you wrote to know the implication. You touch her next, you don't have second chance in this office. No matter how your anger is, if you are warming up to fight, go and fight all these boys that is carrying age in Ladipo. Then I know you have strength. But if you don't have strength to go and fight the engine carrier in a whatever,
then don't touch her again. If you touch her again, please you see yourself.
Uchenna reached there. So let me go and sort out myself.
Who you send? I send you, you send somebody.
I'm sure there was some spoon.
All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page on Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center for more useful information. Visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. As we're talking to you, success, the 1 year, 2 months baby, is still in the hospital, which will update you tomorrow, if not this night, because I'm equally tired. And then for those of you that are very good in beating women, if you beat your wife again, you have fine here. As you sign, you will pay it. It's we that know what to do with the money. So if you know how to beat, ensure as you are coming, that fine you will pay it. If whether you like, you don't want the marriage again, you want the marriage, you pay it. So stop beating, stop domestic violence, stop beating, stop abusive words in your home. Thank you. Bye. Good night. I will still report chairman. I will still report chairman. Make I tell you, oh, I will still report chairman. Na dey there now, chairman never come Nigeria. Na dey there dey enjoy, dey keep quiet. By the time I vex, John, should I vex?
Poland JJ, Mr. Chairman.
Eh?
When they Poland JJ is our chairman.
Make I hold am jeje.
Yes.
Chairman, I should not vex.
Yes.
My driver say I should not vex. I will think first. Wetin chairman dey do? Make I know, you know say me I no dey talk. My own na inside. And chairman go come talk as I dey warn now, as I don dey warm up now. I use God beg na make una beg chairman to come back. As I know say I dey miss am, na no talk am with na mouth, na no talk am with na tell am with na finger. Na just sit down dey watch me every day, sit down dey talk, dey talk, dey talk. Some of you sef dey insult me. And chairman dey there. I don tire, I don warn chairman for social media. Make I use God beg chairman to come back. Tell chairman to come back. Oh. How many times I talk? Chairman come back. Oh. Chairman come back. Oh. Chairman come back. Oh.
Was it not chairman that's 10 years here? We are
So-
not up a year there.
Can you imagine? Can you see household enemy? I can see one demon sit inside my office. Make una help me ask this man. Oga, what did you say now? Come. I need.
I say I know chairman that spent years here. People here they needed him too. People there they need him too. So
See me see trouble. Wahala dey like bicycle. This man sit in my office say you want to see me. I don't even know what you want to tell me. I'm complaining, let chairman come back. Do you know this man is saying, is it not chairman that spend years here? That people need him here and people also need him there. So he has not even spent up to a year. So you even want, you are wishing, I get out from my office. All these people let them push this man out.
I'm sorry.
Can you imagine?
I'm sorry.
At least chairman never come back. I have authority to deal with you as I like here before he comes.
You don't want him to live there too.
I don't need container, I need chairman, but then I give my chairman. Nah.
It's not easy.
Oh, my promise now.
Who will go carry the people for hospital?
All right, thank you. Good night.